morning. Happy Wednesday. I have to go to work, but we're having a regular English muffin, 1 ounce of fat-free cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of orange marmalade, and this is almond milk with 2 shots of Cafe Bustelo coffee, chocolate syrup, caramel syrup, and almond roca skinny syrup for a nice little 2-point iced coffee. It is so stinking nice out today. Like, look at that. Gorgeous. So this is what my bearded wonder did. He did all this himself. Like, way better than I ever could do. So these used to be bushes and vines going up the fireplace. But doesn't it look all pretty? And then over yonder he did what's it called? We planted some calla lilies and some whatever that thing in the middle is. But like, look how beautiful. I love it. They are my favorite flowers. Hopefully they grow. A little frog guy. But it is beautiful. I'm at lunch. I'm going to walk down and get the mail. I'll show you what I have for lunch. Then I only work an hour and it's off to get the vaccine. 8 ounces of pasta and 12 grams of croutons, technically 11, but 1 point worth of croutons. I'm gonna enjoy this as my lunch. Well, hi, how the heck are ya? I'm in my car because it's 2:15 and I'm on my way to work to get my vaccine. So I am a little nervous, not because of what's in the vaccine. It's my friend works for a company that is helping or has helped develop the vaccine, and she's like, they get updates, they say it's completely fine, it's safe. I'm fine with that. I get it. I get the science. I just don't like needles. Like, point blank, not a fan. So many tattoos. 9 tattoos, and I am terrified of needles. I hate them. I'm also nervous about side effects. So everybody is always like, everybody that I've talked to has had some sort of a side effect, but nothing major. My mom said she was just really, really lethargic. My stepdad got the worst. My mom was like, every single side effect that you could have, Bobby had. So I'm not worried about getting like all of them. But I don't really feel like being tired all day at work tomorrow. Tonight, I'm fine. Like, I get that. If I'm fine, like, that's fine. But, like, I don't want the fever and the chills and all that kind of crap. Everybody pretty much has pain at the injection site. I think that's pretty standard. Your arm's going to be sore. So, it is what it is. I'm going to woman up and go do it. It just makes sense for me to go get it done. So, that's what we're doing. I made a coffee for the road. Look how fucking beautiful this is. It's perfection. This is a cup of almond milk, so it's 1 point. My coffee this morning was 2 because I used 2 cups of almond milk. But this is 2 shots of the Kahlua coffee over ice. I don't really love this coffee, and I've said that before, but it's definitely better iced. Threw some sugar-free chocolate syrup on the sides because it kind of gives it like an added flavor, but I don't consume all of it, which is nice and makes it look really cool. Some pure caramel syrup. And then in the almond milk, when I frothed it, I added some dark chocolate espresso syrup. It's so good. Best $16 I ever spent in my life was getting those disposable cups. 27 points left for the day. Lunch was a little on the pointy side, but that's okay. It was 8 points. Breakfast, the English muffin wound up being 4. The marmalade was 1. And then the coffee was 2, so 7 there. So I'm 15 points down. I get 42 a day. So somebody had brought up the other day of, do I just count calories or have I ever? And I haven't. That's too much effort. I'd rather just plug in what I'm eating and be told how many points it is. I don't want to learn, like, oh, I need to be under this many calories. Like, I know I need to be under this many points, and this is how many points this is. I get it that it's the same type of concept for calorie counting, but for me, it's like 1,000 times more difficult, and it's more math. But last night, for funsies, I decided to go through what I ate yesterday and figure out exactly how many calories I had consumed. And with the exception of, like, I took a little piece of his cheesesteak, like I tasted the cheesesteak mixture, and like random crackers that I had. Like I tasted the Vidalia onion thing, so I had like 3 or 4 of those. And then I think I tasted like 2 of the jalapeno cheddar crackers. Without counting those, I was at 1460 for the day, which is pretty low. I went to like how many calories should I be eating for my weight loss? And for me to lose quickly, I think I was supposed to be under like 1480 a week or a day or something. So I was pretty proud of that. I was also very proud of the fact that, you guys know, I bought Dave those Cadbury eggs. They are 8 points a piece. So totally doable, because like I've had 8-point snacks before. They're pointy, but sometimes can be worth it. So last night, even after that giant cheesesteak, huge cheesesteak, and those fries, which those fries were just okay. Don't think I would rebuy those. They were like seasoned with potato wedges. They weren't great. Like they tasted like they were trying to be Old Bay, but couldn't quite get there. I still had 10 points left for the day. 10 points, somewhere in there. 10. I wound up having the Cadbury egg, and I was like, okay, well, I still have 2 points left. So I was sitting, what is going on? I was sitting on the living room. Do you not see me? I was sitting on the couch, and I was thinking, I was like, I really, 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 really want the other Cadbury cream egg. I wasn't hungry. I was just craving it. Like I had tasted it, and now I needed more of that taste. And 110%, that is at least 85% of my food issue, is once I taste something, I don't care how full I am, I'm not done until I'm done tasting the food. Does anybody else understand that? I wasn't done enjoying it. I sat there and I mean, it was a solid 20 minutes. And I was starting to get a little bit tired. And yesterday I changed the sheets in the bed. Like I changed the sheets, I made the bed. Like, and normally we don't do that until we go to bed. Because we tend to just use the same set of sheets. And I wound up, like, I opened up a new pack of sheets yesterday, because not for nothing, those Costco sheets, pretty decent. So I bought like a second set. So I put those in the bed, I changed the blanket out, we bought a new blanket, the whole 9. You guys saw. Well, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna get a shower. And I'm going to go to bed. Nice, clean, crisp, never used before sheets. I don't want to get in that bed not showered. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to eat the egg. I'm going to go get a shower. And if I still want the egg when I'm done, we'll see. By the time I was done getting the shower, I wanted the egg, but like not enough to actually eat it. It had no grasp on me. I was like, yeah, I could eat it. It would taste good, but like, I don't really care anymore. I popped open a Dr. Pepper Zero, which 100% just tastes like straight Dr. Pepper. Like, Diet Dr. Pepper is pretty close to regular. Dr. Pepper Zero is just, I'm convinced it's just regular Dr. Pepper. But cracked open one of those, sat on the couch, and just hung out, and I was fine. I beat that craving, and it was such a non-scale victory for me that like I was so impressed with myself. And normally I would reward myself with food, but I didn't. I rewarded myself with a nice clean night's sleep. Balls, this means I'm gonna have to get gas. But I was super impressed with myself last night. Like that's a big thing for me, you guys. Like that is something. Definitely something. And yesterday I had a very strange food day. I didn't eat a lot. Like I didn't sit down and have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I snacked kind of throughout the day. I had breakfast, I had the toast, but then my lunch was like 3 of those Vidalia onion strips and friggin' the cracker and cheese thing, which was good. Would not buy again, because they're not they need to have that artificial cheddar flavor to be like the ones I had when I was a kid. The pizza breadsticks were on point though. And then just dinner. So, and I'm glad that I did it that way because I did have enough points to have like a good dinner, but like I could have, I don't know, I could have had lunch, but I also had 5 points worth of those hard seltzers, which were delicious. Today though, I feel pretty good. I'm on my second cup of coffee. I had the pasta for my lunch with the croutons because it's just like eating it with garlic bread. Breakfast was delicious, but you know what? You're gonna think this is weird. I bought the regular English muffins because there was only like, I did the math on the great value ones, which are the ones I ordered from Walmart. They were out of them, so they just substituted Thomas's English muffins for the same price point. There's only a point difference between those and the light ones. I kind of prefer the light whole wheat English muffins more. They're good. The only thing is fat-free cream cheese shouldn't be a thing. It had zero flavor to it. None. I mean, like, it just felt like texture. And I like the flavor of cream cheese. So I think I'm going to just take the hit on the points for light cream cheese going forward. What I might try is the blueberry. The blueberry's 5 points, but I like blueberry flavored things. Do you guys remember back in like the early 2000s, they still make the corn ones, but the toast are muffins. They had the blueberry ones. They tasted like muffin tops. Oh, they were so delicious. I remember my friend Lisa and I were like obsessed with them. Then all of a sudden they were just gone. I wonder how many points they would be. I don't know. Before I let you guys go so I can just kind of drive and listen to music for the next hour, half hour, I want to give another thank you to Amy. Thank you so much for your honeymoon fund contribution. I haven't told Dave yet because he has been all over the place today. So I haven't done anything other than say hi to him, to be brutally honest. But thank you so much. You did not have to do that. I appreciate it. You guys have no idea how much it means. You just don't. You guys don't know me from a hole in the wall. So for you to do that, it's just amazing to me. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Amy. You have no idea. No idea. So I just wanted to say thanks. But I am going to drive, and I will talk to you after I get my vaccine. Bye. Okay. I am officially vaccinated, at least half vaccinated. We did the Moderna because that is what work had. And it was such a cluster F getting here. Like, such a cluster. I cannot even. I got caught in like this ridiculous amount of traffic, and I don't like being late for things, and this caused me to arrive exactly at 3:15 without like any room to spare. Like, I needed to find the joint first, and our campus is so large that I knew what building it was in, but I didn't know what entrance to go into, and I chose the furthest possible entrance from the one that actually needed to be entered. My badge didn't work because my badge isn't activated because I don't work from campus, so my badge wasn't activated. I finally found it. I got in the building at like 3:45, which was a full 30 minutes after my appointment. And little known fact about Erin, being late gives me horrible anxiety. I like start to hyperventilate. If you guys have been here for a while, you know this about me. If I tell you that I'm going to be somewhere between like 7:30 and 8, I arrive at 7:45. If I tell you I'm going to be somewhere between like 6:45 and 7, I arrive at like 6:53. Like, I'm super, like, I'm a very punctual person. It kills me when I run late for things. So like, I was having a panic attack, and they were like, don't worry about it. Like, as long as you're here before 4:30, you're fine. I was like, okay. So I got in. They saw me like right away. The girl, now I haven't had a vaccine or a shot in probably, I lie, it was like 2014. So it's been about 7 years. I had to go get a tetanus shot because I cut myself on an air filter coming out of like a super rusty HVAC unit. Back when I used to have to do manual labor, do not miss. But I had to run to like the local CVS. But why did I get over? I was talking to the girl and I was like, yeah, I said I'm not a huge fan of needles, 9 tattoos, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, yeah, well, you'll just feel a little pinch. And I felt her go bloop, bloop, and then fling, and I was done. And I was like, well, damn, you don't mess around. Can I not get to this exit? All right. So, yeah, May 5th I go back. So happy Cinco de Mayo. Here's your second vaccine. And, I said to the girl, I was like, so this means that I can, once I get my second one, I can officially, like, do the same stuff that I've been doing. And she just kind of laughs and goes, yeah, pretty much. She's like, let's just hope this gets us back to some sense of normalcy. And I was like, well, here's hoping. And I think enough people will actually do it that it will do exactly that. So I will tell you, like, I can feel like soreness in my shoulder, but it could just be from me being tense. Like, because I was nervous about getting it. Like, I don't know how this is going to work. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It is what it is. So I'm going to go and drive. Oh, wait, there was something I wanted to tell you. Oh my God, what was it? I distinctly remember thinking on my way that I would talk to you guys about it on my way back. Wasn't food, wasn't COVID. If I remember, I'll tell you. Okay, hi. So, I just got a notification that we had a donation to the honeymoon fund, and Miss Caroline, I'm gonna go Caroline. That was ridiculous, and you have no idea how much that means. So thank you so much for doing that. Just the sheer amount of generosity that 3 people have donated to our honeymoon fund that don't know us. Like, you guys know us because I've run this channel for almost 10 years. That alone is scary. But that's just crazy generous to me. Like, you guys are amazing. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. I will let Dave know when I get home. I haven't texted him yet because I don't know if he's home. I haven't gotten any notifications that the doorbell went off, or that the camera went off. I don't think he's home yet, but thank you so much. You guys just don't know. You just don't know. If I was an emotional person, I would cry. But I'm not big on the crying. But you guys are amazing. Amazing. I can't. Thank you. Little side note, by the way. I have cut off the affiliation with Keto Chow only because I don't do keto anymore. And I'm not drinking it as much as I thought I would while on Weight Watchers. So I asked for a payout, and then I decided to just tell them, like, hey, don't worry about me being affiliate anymore. Thank you so much. But it doesn't make much sense. If I ever go back to the keto way of life, I will definitely reach out. She's like, we will be here. So I no longer have an affiliate link, you guys. So sorry. I also don't really do Lolly's granola anymore. They did send me their banana flavor. I just didn't mention it because I didn't like it. I actually spit out the piece that I put in my mouth and threw out the bag. I really, really, really disliked it a lot. And I feel awful, but it just tasted like such artificial banana flavor to me. I couldn't deal with it. Yeah. So that's something. But I still am with Perfect Keto because I really do like their stuff. And I still have their collagen, and I have something else from them. I don't remember what it is, though. And news from them, by the way, coming next week, I believe. So keep an eye out for that. But all my affiliate links are down below. So I think Fresh Jacks is there, which when you guys buy stuff off them, I hardly make anything with them. Flavor God Seasoning, I think, is down there. And Perfect Keto. So yeah, hopefully I can get some affiliate codes for some Weight Watchers type stuff for any of you that are doing Weight Watchers. I do know a lot of you have reached out and have been like, hey, keto not so much for me anymore. How are you doing with the WW? So Yeah. I am going to go, though, and drive. Yesterday, I never made it to Hobby Lobby because their floral was not 40% off. But it never dawned on me. TJ Maxx is right there. So I'm going to go there to see if they have anything that I can put on my dining room table. So wish me luck. So TJ Maxx had what I wanted. You can't really see it. Alexa, turn the living room lights to 100%.
Okay.
Alexa, turn the living room lights to bright white.
Okay.
So you can kind of see it a little bit better. But it's just, you know, some greenery. $13, not too shabby. Look at my chubby feetsies and my long finger toes. I'm going to probably go over my points today. I'm having this, the Funky Buddha. This is probably the best hard seltzer I've ever had. Three points for one, 5 points for two of these bad boys. I made a bacon, chicken, ranch, potato casserole thing for dinner. I pinned a recipe because it was under Weight Watchers. I didn't really look. It has a lot of ingredients that are not, like, they're healthy, they're just high. So it's chicken, potatoes. It called for 1/3 of a cup of olive oil. I did 2 ounces, which is a little bit less. It says 2 cups of cheese. I find that to be a little excessive. And then a cup of bacon crumbles. I lazied out and just got this. I was gonna dump the whole bag in there. So that's cooking. Of 27 points, 20. We're gonna count 22 because I'm probably gonna have another one of these. 22 points left. I don't think I want to eat that much of the casserole, but also room for a snack. So we'll see. I'll show it to you when I'm done. Okay, so I added way too much oil to that casserole. Like, it did not need that much at all. So I drained it, and there was more liquid than when I put the oil in. So I figured most of it was liquid from the chicken and just everything. I wound up counting it as 1 ounce of oil. If I'm off, then I'm off. I probably won't make this again, but I have 52 weekly points just sitting there. So if I go over, I go over. It's not the end of the world. But I'm gonna count it how I measured it. So it's 2 points for 1 ounce. But I will show you what I have. Also, I'm having the grapefruit version of the hard seltzer, and it's very delicious. I enjoy this a lot. All right, so now it's a little bit dry. This is 9.5 ounces. I don't know. I'm gonna have this in a Cadbury egg for dessert. I will see you guys in the morning. Bye. Oh, I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar-free barbecue sauce too.